Hey guys, it's Ginny Silver. The EDD has put out their press release today, and I wanted to go live to let you know the update because I don't have time to film it in a video right now. Now, if you were with me before, I didn't have any audio. So Michael, who is moderating today, can you let me know if we have audio? Hopefully we do. Audio's working. We're good. Okay, perfect. Got this. Except now I have my own video playing on my phone, loaded with technical difficulties. Okay, you guys, so today the EDD has released their press release, and in that they stated that PEUC, who you guys have been waiting for this extension, well, they are going to start paying those out to you. It has begun today. Many of you have already received some notices. Now, their press release states that they're going to start paying out PEUC extensions starting April 10th, but many of my subscribers have already received notices on this today. Now, the big update here is that in their press release, they stated that the PEUC extensions will be completed by April 17th, so not the 30th as they previously stated. Previously, they stated that they would be rolling these out and they would be updating the system between April 10th and April 30th. You guys have heard me say those two dates over and over again. So you guys, it is now between April 8th, up until April 17th. So if you're waiting on a PEUC extension, you no longer have to wait up until April 30th. They should update your claim, and I say should because it is the EDD. They should update your claim by April 17th. So not a huge difference, but that's almost, 2 weeks just about. So I really hope that that makes a little bit of difference for you guys. But I did want to let you know right away that changed. So you guys have suffered through my technical difficulties already today. So I'm going to hang on to this live and I'm going to do Q&A. Now, in addition to that update with the EDD stating that the PEUC extensions will now be updated by the 17th, they also further clarified in that update that yes, UI, PEUC, Fed Ed must file a new claim when you reach the end of your benefit year. They said it once again, you guys, in their update this week. So they're really trying to hammer that piece of information home. All right, you guys. So I'm going to take a drink of water and then I'm going to do some Q&A for you. And I'm going to start looking in the chat. What's up with this hair? It's end of day. Weird hair. All right. Let's see. We got that. All right, what is the new PEUC date? By April 17th is our new date. Why was there no audio the first time? There was no audio the first time. You guys got live bloopers from me today, and I didn't even know. You couldn't hear me. I have a new computer. This is not it, though. I was trying the new one, but it wasn't set up good enough, so I had to switch back. All right. Francisco says, I'm on PEUC Tier 2 and have a $0 balance. Benefit year ends 4/19/2020. Do I wait till it extends automatically or reapply? Okay, so if you end 4/19, the EDD in their benefit year end page and in this press release that they just issued today, they once again reiterate that if you reach the end of your benefit year that you must file a new claim. So, it shouldn't automatically update on its own. They're going to extend you and you're going to see the extension. But then when you reach the end of your benefit year, so for you it's 4/19, then you must file a new claim still. All right, let's see. Christopher says, finally was able to certify since 3/13. Okay, good. I'm really in your PEUC. That's really good. I'm really glad to hear that. So yes, many of you guys have let me know that today you were able to certify for PEUC, that you received an award letter and that you were able to certify for all of your weeks. So some of you will be extended immediately and we'll start to see those notices coming through. But if you're PEUC, expect to be waiting up until April 17th because that's our new date that we have now. All right. Charles, thank you very much. So if you don't qualify for another year on PEUC, you can't just have the people on the phone update anymore. You can, but it depends on who you get. I still recommend calling into customer service because if you don't qualify, what they'll do is they will bypass, they'll essentially mark in your claim that you don't qualify for a new claim because you didn't work, and then they will put in for the extension on your old claim. Now you can do that online, but if you call in and you get a representative who will do that for you, then they can do it over the phone. Now, some subscribers report that when they call in, they are told that they are not allowed to do that, but other subscribers are still having that action taken place. So it's up to you what is the best for you. If it were me, I would still call into customer service and do it that way so that I'm not waiting for them to deny my first claim and then apply the extension. It is faster. All right, let me update this one over here. Perfect. Okay. And I'm back on my broken computer today because the new one is what caused the audio problems. Okay, let's see. Selena says, I opened a new claim in March. I've certified twice already, and I'm still pending. Please help. Okay, so if you open a new claim in March, let's see, today is April 8th. You certified already? So it depends on what date in March, whether or not you should be concerned. If you opened a claim, a new claim, you are going to be stuck in pending for the first 1 to 3 weeks while your claim is under review. Your claim will be noted as being under review. So if you call into customer service, they'll tell you that and they won't be able to help you because they essentially send out your information to a different department within the EDD, and the claim reps can't see it once it's sent out. So they send it out, they verify you, and it's 1 to 3 weeks. If you are pending beyond that, then call into customer service. All right, Mary Alice, thank you very much. If I can't prove my identity through my phone, can I send them copies through the mail? If you can't do it through ID.me, then you need to contact the EDD, and they'll be able to probably send you a DocuSign link to your UI Online account, and then you can verify it that way. But don't just send them random documents. Make sure that you let them know first so that way the documents that you send them actually go to the right place. And they will probably want you to upload them over DocuSign. All right. Iomi, thank you very much. I started event photography in February and was just paid this week. Will this have to be reported? I filed UI after losing my job with W-2. Also, do you recommend Photoshop or is Lightroom okay? Okay, so so congrats on the new business. Yes, you must report your income in your certifications. You are self-employed, so you will report self-employment income the week that you receive the payment. So as soon as you receive that retainer payment, or if it's a final payment, etc., you're going to note that in your weekly certifications, and you are going to have your weekly benefit award amount decreased. I have a video on my channel homepage for the calculation. Now and I will answer your photo question because some of you might not know that I'm a wedding photographer. So Photoshop or Lightroom, I use Lightroom for 99% of my editing. Photoshop I only use when I'm editing down to the pixel, like if I have to remove something weird from a background. So go with Lightroom. Okay. Harley Style, I'm PEUC and my benefit year ends 4/12. If I get an extension before then, do I need to file a new claim still when my benefit year ends? So yes, you do. The EDD stated in their press release that they released today, they reiterated very clearly, you must file a new claim when you reach the end of your benefit year. If you are still certifying and collecting outside of your benefit year in your UI, PEUC, or Fed Ed, expect that at some point it will get stuck in pending because the EDD isn't allowed to do that. The Department of Labor tells them that they may not do that. So yes, still file a new claim and expect that you'll still need to do so when you reach the end of your benefit year. All right, this one's frozen, so let me look over here. Okay, good. Perfect. All right. I got one more sticker. Addie, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Addie, I don't see a question from you. But if you do have a question, Addie, please let me know. And Mike will be on the lookout for Addie's questions. I think you're just supporting because I see you here that you wrote, you love me, and Shelly. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Okay, you guys, going back to the chat box over here. Tomas Morales, I'm on Fed Ed. Benefit year end was March 15th, and I still have a sizable balance. I work super part-time, but due to COVID, will it matter when I reapply my claim since I'm technically employed? So you are employed, but you're at reduced hours and you're still impacted by the pandemic. So you will still be able to reapply. Now, because you had wages, is it wages? Self-employment, you worked. Because you had some sort of income during the last year, it most likely will result in you qualifying for a new claim and receiving a new claim. So just know that if it is $25 less that you're awarded per week or even smaller, the EDD can keep you on your old claim. So that's what you need to know for that. All right. Kevin J, anyone know what a PEUC is? EDD said mine has an X at the end. Okay, so PEUX, that is what the customer service representatives call the second PEUC. Tier 2 is how it's noted in UI Online, but if you call into customer service, they all call it PEUX. They don't say that anywhere online, so that's what that means. All right, Sean Craddock, I got through 16 calls. I was at the end of tier 2. Everyone call in. Mine ended March 13th. Got back pay, everything. I called in. You have to call in. Okay, Sean, I'm really glad that you got your claim fixed and that you got your back pay. I'm very glad to hear that. All right, Mui says, oh geez, where'd it go? I was just able to certify for weeks ending 3/27 and 4/3. I'm really glad to hear that. Anthony Valdez, $3,150 left in claim balance, PEUC extension tier 2. I got approved for DNCP new claim deferred until after PEUC ends. Will that be after 3150 or after 9/4? Okay, so DNCP is deferred new claim payment. That means that you qualified for a new claim, but it was less. It was $25 less or even smaller. So they save that new claim for later and they just apply the extension to your old claim to keep the weekly benefit award amount high. Now, when you're done collecting that federal extension, then they use your new lower weekly benefit award amount claim. Now for you, you have a little over $3,000 balance. And so they're going to use up that $3,000 balance currently because you're using up all the PEUC extension. And then they're going to add in the additional weeks of PEUC extension up through September 4th. And then after September 4th, then you will be migrated over to your brand new claim. Okay, so that's when that's going to take place. Nancy, thank you very much. Nancy says, thank you. I took your advice, called EDD yesterday. My claim year ends 4/17. I just ended all claims tier 2 PEUC. Took me 4 hours to get through, then on hold 2 hours, filed a new claim. Okay, good. I'm really glad you got through. I'm really glad you got things fixed. And I hope that it's only not problematic going forward for you. Thank you very much for letting me know and for the donation. I really appreciate that. All right, Fun Kids Tube. I'm thirsty from this weird can. Can I get both PPP and unemployment at the same time? You can, but depending on how you use the funds, you will need to certify for the income and claim the income if you use your PPP funds to pay yourself out as owner's compensation. Now, when you receive a PPP loan, the funds will be deposited into, hopefully you set it up this way, into your business bank account. Your business bank account, you're using the funds to pay payroll employees or pay qualified business expenses, then you will pay it out that way, and you won't claim any of that on your biweekly certifications. But for any amount that you pay yourself in the form of an owner's draw, so you transfer it to your personal account and that's your owner's draw, that is what you will claim in your unemployment because you're paying yourself. So a lot of people have been asking, it's a loan. It's a forgivable loan. Why do I have to certify for it? Well, you don't until you pay yourself. If you earn self-employment income, meaning you take the loan funds and you pay yourself, that is the point in time that you have to claim it. JW Dasso, thank you very much. I have it on good authority that the sloth prefers a Mac. Thanks for taking the time to alert us. You're very welcome. My sloth cup is not here. Yeah, I'm the only photographer in the world that is still on a PC. This one is broken. My nice new one. I had all set up. I was all ready to go with it, but then I forgot to install one of the drivers that makes my YouTube work. All right. Scrolling down in the chat. Moon Presence. Hey, Ginny, my balance is at 0. I got on PUA, not my regular UI anymore. When do you think my balance will be updated? Okay, so if your balance is 0, you got on PUA. If they awarded you a PUA claim, then most likely, I would guess a week, but new claims, if it's a brand new claim, or is it an extension applied to your old, because they used to apply PUA as extensions to UI claims, but they don't seem to be doing that anymore. So I'm guessing that they sent you to a brand new PUA claim. In that case, it could be between 1 and 3 weeks while it's pending and under review, etc. Worst case scenario, 3 weeks. Best case scenario, I would anticipate 1 week. All right, Black Diamond. I reapplied because my benefit year ended, but how long does it take to get approved? And how do I know if I've been approved? Will it just be automatically added? Okay, so if you are approved, you will receive an award letter. It'll come in the mail. You most likely will also receive it in UI Online. The award letter will state your weekly benefit award amount. If you were denied and you receive a notice of determination for invalid claim and it says $0, don't be alarmed because then your old claim will be extended. Now, if you are granted a new claim, then it can take between 1 and 3 weeks for your claim to be processed. And then once you are able to certify, it can take several more weeks, between 1 and 3 weeks, for your pending payments to move to paid because they put your claim under review. So it usually takes about 3 weeks, sometimes less. All right, Michael, thank you very much. Mary Alice, is there a new phone number I can get through to EDD? There's no new phone number. I do have a video that has a phone trick in it, and Michael can post that for you guys right now. Hopefully. I kind of threw him into this live last minute. So if you can grab the link, Michael, for the phone trick, that would be great. But there's no new phone number, although I know we all want one. Angel Churchill, if your claim ends in a week and I already called the EDD and they filed a new claim and said I'll get the extra 23 weeks, it's up to 29 weeks. So will I see the extension after my new claim starts? Okay, so if they are giving you the extension on your old claim, you won't see it automatically. You're going to see it when they update your claim with the PEUC extension. Now, currently, they just started updating claims with PEUC extensions today, and they're going to continue it up until April 17th. Previously, it was April 30th, but as of today, at the beginning of this video, I let you guys know they've changed that date to now be April 17th. So expect to see that PEUC extension applied by April 17th. Scotty Crook, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. I don't see a question from you. Oh, there it is. I see it. Scotty says, filed a new claim over the phone, effective 4/11. Got the letter in the mail stating the claim is filed. Old regular UI 410 and no income made in 2020. Got the letter to switch to checks in the mail, waiting on the extension. Okay, so there's a lot here. Filed a new claim, got the letter stating it's filed. No income. Okay, so if you did not make any income and you filed your claim, it's going to be denied, and then you will have your old claim extended. So that old claim will be extended, and expect the extension once they process all of that. They're applying PEUC extensions right now up until April 17th, but allow them a few weeks for them to deny your claim if you had no wages, and then to apply the extension after that. Joshua Reyes, I'm on PUA. Thank you for your donation. I'm on PUA. My payments, why are my payments still pending? And it's for 3 weeks as of now. When will my payments be paid? Okay, so if you're PUA and you are stuck in pending, it can be for a variety of different reasons. PUA doesn't have to file a new claim. Your benefit year won't end until September 4th. You're good to go with that. But with PUA, if you're stuck in pending, it's most likely something that needs to be cleared over the phone with a customer service rep. In many cases, when someone certifies for their biweekly certifications, sometimes some way that you answer those questions triggers a stop payment alert in EDD's system. What a stop payment alert is that it holds your payments until they can verify manually that you do in fact qualify to receive unemployment benefits. Now, you can receive a stop payment alert for many different reasons, but it's the main problems are typically if you certify and you state that you are not looking for work, if you certify and you state that you are not available for full-time work, if you stated that you started school or training, those are the main things that trip up that system. So even though you are not required to look for work, they still will then require you to do a phone interview to confirm that it's due to the pandemic. So even if it's not one of those reasons, call into customer service because most likely they need to talk to you in order to clear that. And unfortunately, in most cases, they do not call you on their own because they're the EDD. They don't even want to answer your calls. They're not going to call you. Okay. Oh. All right. Plushy Pros, thank you very much. I don't see a question from you, but I'll be on the lookout for one just in case. Thank you for your support. Okay, scrolling down on the side. Sophia Escobar, my benefit year has not ended, but it's still showing that I cannot apply for unemployment. I still have not received notice about potential extension. Okay, so if you are UI, PEUC, Fed Ed, you only file a new claim once you reach the end of your benefit year. If you're still within your benefit year, it's not time to reapply it. If you're at a $0 balance and you're wondering when you're going to be extended, you will be extended up until claim week ending September 4th. However, you will not receive that extension until the EDD inputs it into your claim. Now, they just started inputting the PEUC extensions into claims starting today. Their press release says they'll start in 2 days, but they started doing it today. People have been receiving the notices, and they will extend you by April 17th. That's the new date that they just released today. All right. Let me see if we have any. I peek over here on my phone to check the most recent messages and super stickers, and I see it's my money and I want it now. It's JG Wentworth. Who else is old enough to remember that? I feel like there's a big group of you that will have no clue what I'm talking about. All right. As I'm scrolling down in the chat, just a reminder, I grab as many questions as I possibly can. I don't even read I read a small fraction of what's in the chat box. And then I just grab as many questions as I possibly can. So there's never a way for me to get all of them or even read most of them. If I don't do yours, retype it every 15 minutes. All right, let's see. Alfred says, thank you, Ginny, for your content. You're very welcome. Let's see. Sean says, I didn't receive anything. I heard people got letters. I called right away and they fixed everything. Good. I'm really glad you got through on the phone and that you were able to get it fixed. Edward Gomez says, is it true we can be granted the new extension for a UI claim rather than reapply after your year has expired? Yes, but there's an action that you have to take to do that. You need to call into customer service, tell them that you've reached the end of your benefit year, and tell them that you have not worked at all. They will ask you a few questions, and if they are able to confirm that you don't qualify for a new claim, if you get the right representative, then they will check that off in your claim and then put in to have the extension applied. Now, then you will be waiting for the system to update you with the newest round of PEUC extensions. That's why I emphasize calling into customer service, because in most cases, they will be able to do that for you. Now, unfortunately, the reps are inconsistent. Some individuals call into customer service and they are told, no, go file your claim online. But most people, I'd say about 2/3, are still telling me that the claim representatives are helping them to circumnavigate that need to file a new claim if they don't qualify. C. Grace, thank you very much. Hi, Ginny, thanks for all you do. Will I be asked to do ID.me when I call to reapply due to year ending, like when applying online? So I believe you will be sent, I don't know 100% for sure, but I do believe that you will be sent a request to do ID.me if they have you apply over the phone, because the rep can't administer, that's a weird term. They can't send you that link right away. They can't send you to that website. They have to kind of send you the request to do it through UI Online. So I do believe that you will have to do it if you file a new claim, but they won't do it right then and there over the phone for you. I could be wrong, though. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I do not believe that they would have the capability of processing any ID documents directly over the phone. And that would then be sent to you either via a link with the ID.me EDD's link to your UI Online or through DocuSign. All right. Sophia Escobar, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Let me make sure you didn't have a question down here. Okay. Okay. Scrolling down in the chat. Manny says, I didn't do anything besides apply again, and I finally got certified today. Hopefully I get paid tomorrow. Good. I'm really glad to hear that. All right. Scrolling down in the chat box, getting a little further. Whoa. Got to fix this. While I fix it, I'm taking a drink from this weird can. I have to turn the label this way. Otherwise, YouTube won't let me monetize my channel. All right. Someone scrolling up. Technical difficulties. I just saw Shelly's in here somewhere, but I couldn't read her comment. All right. I'm at the 5:45 timestamp now, just so you know. Francisco says, what's a good number to call? There is no good number to call, and I'm very sorry. Don't call technical support anymore because they hate me over there. I got so many of you through to get help by having you guys call tech support, and they no longer do that. They hate me, and they call me the brown-haired girl who blinks too much. So don't call them. But I do have a how to call video. Michael, can you link the video one more time? Call that video. That trick originally comes from Shelly's Millions, so go give her channel a like and a subscribe. But I did have to test it out again recently to make sure that it works, so I made a new video on that. All right, Juan Hernandez, thank you very much. I received a letter that said notice of determination of invalid claim, saying I was required to be paid at least $1,300 as an employee in 1 quarter. I did not meet the requirements, but it does not affect my claim for extended benefits. Yes, so if you file a new claim because you reach the end of your benefit year and you do not qualify for a new claim, you will be denied at first. The EDD will first send you that notice that you already received, and it's a denial letter. What's confusing is that you also are approved to have your old claim extended on the PEUC extension, and they will send that letter next. So next, you're going to receive a letter stating that you are allowed to continue collecting federal level extensions on your old claim. So expect that letter to come next. It comes in 2 different letters, and I really wish they didn't do that. But if you want to just validate for peace of mind, you can go to the Federal Provisions for Unemployment website on the EDD, and that is where they state those 2 letters. Drinking from my can. Classy. All right. Abraham de la Cruz. Is it true that they're going to pay out the rest of the balance you have this Sunday, even though you certified last Sunday? Also, because I have 3 weeks of pay left and I was supposed to certify this Sunday. They are going to pay you whatever is due to your claim that you have populated in your certifications. So that's going to be different for everybody. If you are granted an extension and your claim has been extended and you have retroactive weeks available to certify, then they will pay you out for whatever is due to you. But everyone is at a different point in their claim being extended, and all claims for PEUC are now noted that they will be extended by April 17th. It is no longer all the way up to the 30th. So for those of you that are waiting, you have a shorter wait time now. All right, Tommy, thank you very much. Can people still first time apply for PUA? Does it backdate to 12/1/2020? I just got a PUA extension for $6K without reapplying. Yes, you can apply for PUA for the first time still. That was extended. So you can go file a new application if you have never filed for PUA. You're not receiving any benefits, but you qualify. Yes, new applicants can go and apply. Now, if you filed your application December 27th, 2020 or later, you can only backdate as early as 12/6. The bill text says 12/1, but EDD rejects 12/1 request to backdate because the EDD's earliest start of a week is 12/6. So you can backdate as early as 12/6. Don't put in 12/1 because it will reject it and then you'll have to do it again. All right, let me double check I'm not missing anything over here. Hold on. I think, hey, Michael, did I miss Plushy Pro's question? I see something in there, but I'm not sure. Okay, I'm scrolling down, you guys. I'm at 5:46 in the timestamp. Jonathan, what do you do if my benefit year is over September, but my balance is 0? Okay, so if your benefit year is over and your balance is 0, you need to file a new claim. Once you reach the end of your benefit year, if you're a UI, PEUC, Fed Ed, oh, my battery's going to die. My live's going to end real soon, you guys. If you're a UI, PEUC, Fed Ed, you have to file a new claim when you reach the end of your benefit year. So file a new claim, call into customer service and do that. Okay, you guys, my battery is going to die. I see it. It's going to happen. I'm going to attempt one.